Hello and thank you for watching. I wanted to thank the new follower, thank you for having subscribed, and I wanted especially to thank David from Parts and Restoration, who took some time to do an Instagram story about my channel with very kind words, so a very special thank you to him. In this episode, I wanted to continue digging, as always, but I changed my mind in the middle, so we'll see what that was about. And in the second part of the video, I will take some time to answer some questions that were asked in the comments. So I've changed my mind a bit. I think I'm going to put the wall down now, the small wall between the cellar and the secondary cellar, because I think I will need the space to put all the stones that are now in the cellar into the secondary cellar. It will free me up the space in order to dig and put the piles of dirt into the cellar. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I will need to remove the stone that I just put there. Okay, so now that I've put the stones in temporary places, I use the cupboard to store the stones because I won't need the space now. So let's try to remove the wall now that I'm free to access it. Okay, so the wall is done. It was quite easy. What wasn't so easy is breaking up all the bricks. So I did that because I want the bricks to be vacuumed with the truck, and in order to fit through the hose, they needed to be half the size of the original brick. What I want to do in this project is really maximize the use of the vacuum truck because it's really effective. I will have to sort through all the stones to find the small stones that can be sucked up, like this, and this. This can go through the hose, so I will sort the piles. That was one of the objectives also when I downed the walls. Now I can use the secondary cellar to store the piles of stone here. And when I will be moving the stones from the cellar to the secondary cellar, I will sort all the stones by size. So now that I have some space in the secondary cellar, I will continue to dig everything here. Everything here. So I will be building big piles of dirt here and here also. But now we can see the way the cellar was designed originally. So the stairs, you go through here, and you can easily go through the secondary cellar. There is no need to crouch, and you arrive in here. So I will take some time to clean a bit here, because in the same way I want all of this dirt and debris to be vacuumed. So I will have to smash the brick, put everything in the piles of dirt at the entrance, and then I can use the space to put all the stones. So to answer some question about humidity, now the system I have is a clean air intake from this side. So there is an air intake here. It's going here through this vent, and I'm taking air from the street. So this is the street here. I take air from it. I take clean air here. So this is my air intake. And on the other side, the air comes in here and is going through this wall to the street. So I have a two-way system, air in at the far side and air out on this side. But even though I have this system running 24/7, except when I'm making videos, I still have high humidity in the cellar. If anybody has experience with a dehumidifier, I will gladly take any advice. So when I first visited the cellar, there was here a big cast iron pipe that was here. I will put some photos, and my understanding is it was coming from up there, going through the pipe and in here. Later, they changed the pipes, and there was the second pipe here. And this pipe was going through a concrete pipe into the secondary cellar. And the secondary cellar was used as a septic tank from then. And in a third time, they changed the concrete pipe. They replaced it with a PVC pipe. So there was a PVC pipe going through the wall into the secondary cellar. But originally, I think, all the wastewater came here, and then there should be a tunnel going through everywhere, going through there, and arriving here. And I don't think it's the end. I think it's going maybe underneath, and I don't know where. So I took some pictures with the GoPro, and we'll see if we can see something interesting or not. Okay, so this is the GoPro footage. Now we are looking directly in the direction of the cellar, so we can see the tunnel. And we can see it's quite long, and maybe I can make out a light at the end of the tunnel. Here we can see the white stuff. I think those are the stones near the cupboard from which I removed the dirt recently. We can guess that the tunnel is dug directly into the rock, and yeah, it seems to be dug directly into the rock. And now we can see in the direction of the secondary cellar, there doesn't seem to be an exit. So maybe underneath the dirt that we can see here, there is something beneath the water. I can't make it out. and now we are looking into the direction of the cellar, and yeah, my guess is that there is light at the end of the tunnel, but I'll have to make a test with the light. So that's the situation with the sewer. My guess is everything here is an old sewer line, and that's as far as I know. So here we are in the middle of the secondary cellar, and as I said, it was used as a septic tank for, I don't know, maybe 50 years. And when I discovered that it was a septic tank, I contacted the previous owner, and I had them empty the septic tank. So they contracted a guy who came here with a big tank to empty the mud that was here. And I will say mud to keep it polite. And I think that the water that we see here is in fact a remnant of the emptying of the mud, because some of the mud was quite solid, so they had to use water, pressure water, to make it more fluid so that it can be sucked. We can see that there was a lot of spatter, and the stones around there are all caked with mud. And I wanted to know if anybody had an idea to sanitize all this area a bit, because there is a lot of things that are growing on the walls, a lot of fungi or bacterial something. So yeah, if anybody has an idea for trying to sanitize this place, I'll welcome it. So that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I don't think I will be able to do a lot of video in the next few months because I have a lot of work planned, and also I need to travel a bit, and the work in the cellar will be quite monotonous, so I will have to wait to have enough content to do a nice, interesting video. So we'll see you in a couple of weeks.